MMOGA, your gaming specialist with killer prices.
So, hello and welcome to the League A, the round 1 of the EGT4M Season 2 with the GT4 cars with our own balance of power. Here we see now our 14 League A drivers like Rotec 1984 who won the pre-qualifying on the Red Bull circuit with the Alpha 4C. Then not far behind was AP-Meister, Markula, and then Vert Crazy John, better known as Crazy John, then Psycho, Turismo Lici, who comes after the qualifying today. Too bad that he cannot do the qualifying. Then Cobra, Magic World, I Need Money, Splash, TNR Philo, Manu, 2011 and Kidstick. That's the League A grid for the round 1. Yeah, currently there are 2 drivers missing, which hopefully will join in a few seconds. So yeah, we give the drivers who are missing a few minutes more time to join. And Philo has joined the lobby now, so we have only Lici missing right now, who said it before the race that he comes a bit later today. So yeah, I Need Money has nut problems, so hopefully he can solve it till the qualify start. Yeah, it looks like that we are almost set for the qualifying. The qualifying system is 10 minutes qualification and the first 4 drive the Super Pole. So I Need Money joined as well now. So we'll start in the next 5 minutes most probably. So I'm back in a second. So yeah, we are now in the qualification. 10 minutes. We have the time down on the left. The first 4 are qualifying for the Super Pole. So let's see which driver can reach from that very competitive field the Super Pole. So yeah, let's see the field right now. We have Psycho, one of the favorites. Here the Italian driver on the Viper, which was pretty fast in the tests, like Marcola as well and Cobra. Then we have Manu, 2011, the German driver in the Ferrari. Kidstick in the Porsche Rotec, also very fast in the trainings. The German guy, which won the pre-qualifying in the McLaren. Then we have Magic World, our lobby host today, in the BMW M4. Then the AP Meister, the second place of the pre-qualification in the Jaguar. Castor Troy in the Mitsubishi. Then Splash in the Corvette. Philo in the other Jaguar. And Crazy John in the Honda NSX. So we make short a break before we reach the first lap. Check the BOP. And we are back on track. So yeah, let's see. The first time will be set by Psycho. Let's go in the bumper cam. We see here now the left corner after the bridge. Very tricky corner, because if you go too wide you can touch the wall there and damage your car. The fastest time will be around 2:15. So yeah, we will see what we get here. So we're reaching now the last sector here. Very fast section with a bit lifting here on the left corner. Very tricky corner here. The car gets very unstable. And we'll have in a second the first time here. I predict that you have to drive for sure 2:15 for the Super Pole. So, and Psycho with the first time at 2:15.5. But Marcola a bit faster with 2:15.4. So we see already that's not the easiest here to reach the Super Pole. And now Rotec a bit slower, 2:10s with a 2:15.7, but we saw him much faster here already. Castor with 2:16.4, AP Meister with 2:16.6, Magic World with 2:16.6, Croix also 2:16.6, Kidstick 16.8, 17.2. Yeah, we see here already the times are pretty fast. Let's see if Marcola can make it better in this lap. But I think he already drove a bit lower. It was not full throttle there. And Giovanni is still the first car in the field, so he will set the second time. Let's see here if it's a bit faster. It's very close between Markola and Psycho, but for now it's only important 5 tenths slower already. Now it's only important to reach the top 4 for the Super Pole. It's pretty unnecessary if you're first or second, but 2:15.4 is already pretty fast. Here Rotec, which was one of the fastest in the tests. He drove a 15.1 here in the trainings, so maybe he can beat that 15.4. Let's see how fast he is in this lap. Go in the bumper cam. Last corner. A bit wide. No, that was not ideal. Yeah, he takes new tires, so he can make one more lap after that. Markola as well took new tires. Psycho already took new tires, so we see now the finish now. So Psycho will be again the first driver who set the new fastest lap. So look through the field again. We have on the first 4 positions currently. We have the German guy Markola, then the Italian Psycho behind him, only by 54,000 of a second. And on position 3 we have Rotec with almost 3 tenths behind Markola, and on position 4 we have Croix. But I think at the end we will see improvement in times at the end, but we will see. The field is pretty close here in the qualification. So we will see in a few seconds if Psycho is a bit faster. It's pretty close, 99 thousandths of a second. We fast right that the qualification is over. So that's the final lap now of this qualification. Let's see if Psycho can make it a bit faster. We switch between Markola and Psycho now for the finish here. A pretty good exit on the limit, very close to the wall. And is he faster? He's 1/10 slower. Let's see if Marco is faster. He has a purple sector. Let's see now here. It is 2/10 faster. That will be a very fast time. And Rotek is 3/10 slower than his time, so maybe Markula puts here another very fast lap. Let's see now. Psycho next split time is 2/10 slower, and Markula is 3/10 faster, so maybe he hit here the 14. Is it possible? I think Psycho cannot do it faster. Let's see. Yeah, he's a bit slower. And now comes Markula with a 15-0. Very fast. Then with Rotek with a 15-8 at the end. So Rotek on position 4, Cobra very strong on position 2. There are 2 GTRs on the first row here. Rotek 4, 5 is Castor. Yeah, Castor on 5. AP-Meister on 6. Magic 7, 8 Manu, 9 Kidstick. And the rest like intended. We see now the time monitor. See, pretty good lap. 2/10 faster than Cobra and 5, almost half a second faster than Psycho. That's pretty fast and pretty good. So yeah, that's it. The Super Pole will be driven by Markula, Cobra, Psycho and Rotek on soft tires. So I'm back in 1 minute. So I'm back now, and we are reaching the Super Pole now with the soft tires. The first 4 drivers from the qualification now drives now 1 out lap, 1 fast lap, and then back to pit. And Rodek starts. He was 4th in the qualification, and he starts now as 1st in the Super Pole. So you see here the first sector here on this beautiful track, in my opinion one of the best tracks in GT Sports. Here the uphill left corner to one of the trickiest sections in GT Sports. The passage in front, the area in front of the bridge section. The car gets very light here on the entry on the bridge. Then here, hard braking for the left corner. Trying not to touch the wall to gain as much as possible speed to this left-hander here. Here is the key to be as fast as possible out of this corner, to gain as much as possible speed as early as possible. Here of course everything full throttle. Very tricky corner here as well. The car gets very much understeer if you're a bit too fast. So, and Rodek will start his Super Pole in a second. And here we go. The first time will be set in the Super Pole in League A from Rodek. Let's see how good the time will be at the end. Most probably see now 14 times. So 2 minutes 14 something should be possible with the tires, easy. So let's see. Directly after Rodek will fly Psycho, then Cobra, and then the fastest guy of the qualification, Marcola, will make the finish of the Super Pole. For reaching the Super Pole, they are given 1 point for the championships, and for gaining the Super Pole pole position is 2 points for the driver championship. And yeah, Rodek here now on the bridge section here on the left corner, where I said it's very dangerous for the wall on the outside during the race. Now on the long straight, looks pretty good the lap till now. 1:22.9. Normally with medium tires there's a 23 something. So most probably see here a low 15 or a high 14. And here we go, last corner now. Outside last corner, and we see it's a pretty fast lap. Should be a 14. And we see a 14.7. The first time set is a 14.7. Let's see what Psycho can do. He is already in the last sector, so he will start his flying lap now in a second. So 2:14.7 is the time to beat here for the Super Pole. Last corner out on start finish lane. And here we go. First corner, very hard to hit the right corner entry. But that looked fast and good. That as well. And let's see the first split. Hopefully we have a first split. And he is 1/10 faster than Rotec. That will be a very close Super Pole here. That looked pretty good. Full throttle out, a bit over and understeering here. Let's see the next sector time after the long ride. Here we have also 3/10 faster Giovanni aka Psycho, his PlayStation Network name. The Italian guy is here flying through that area here. It's already 3/10 faster, almost 4/10 faster. Here a bit slower, but outgoing speed is very high. Still 3/10 faster. Can he bring that home and set a new record lap here for the EGT4M on this French track? Oh, very much on the limit. He could hold the car in that corner very early on throttle, and here full throttle section here. But he lost a bit, 1/10 of a second. And full throttle through here, maximum. It takes everything what the car can bring right now. Very good last corner. And here a bit wide, it can be very close now. Oh, that's fast, that's fast. Wow, that's a 14.2, 1 second faster than in the qualification. Okay, now we have a lobby bug. Cannot see Cobra. We have to go back. So Cobra now on his flying lap. He's starting his flying lap on the GTR. Both GTRs were very fast in the qualification. Can he drive faster than Giovanni here, aka Psycho? Yeah, Mark Van Hayes here in the live chat from the stream. The guys know how to drive fast. Let's see the first sector. We don't see any, didn't see any sector times right now. But that looked still very fast. Let's see, is there next sector time? No, we don't see the sector times from Cobra. So maybe, yeah, Mark, maybe we see here at 2:13 from one of the GTR guys. He goes very wide there, touch the wall. GTR plays with his muscles here on the straight. Amazing livery by VP Gaming there. So let's see now what for a time Cobra can reach here. last corner. In a second we know what for a time he can do. But it looks a bit faster than Psycho. Slower, I meant. Yeah, and it is slower. It's a 15.4. And now comes the fastest guy from the qualification. Let's see how Markola is doing his qualification. Oh, that looked very fast. Also with a very nice livery. Here the left corner uphill. Very early on throttle. And he is 17,000 faster than Psycho in the first sector. That will be a photo finish now. From that both. That was not good. He had to lift the throttle, so he couldn't carry the speed out of that corner through the bridge section here. Let's see what the next split time says. Don't see any sector times right now, but it looks pretty fast. Maybe we get here a sector time, would be pretty awesome to see sector times here. Oh, no, we don't see any sector times anymore. So last corners now for full throttle, maximum attack here. And now the last corner. Can Markola gain here the super pole? And it will be 13. No, it's a 49. That means that Psycho reaches the first super pole here in the EGT4M League A round 1. So now we have to set up the lobby for the sprint race. So I am back in a few seconds. So the grid is set. We have now 3 minutes break, and I will play you the beautiful track here in French, a little track intro. So we are back now, here with the sprint race, season 2, EGT4M, round 1. Everything is set. I have now my co-commentator here as well, the winner of the first main race of League B, Mark van Hayes.
Hi. Yes, it'll be an interesting race, especially seeing that Super Pole was nearly hitting 2 minutes and 13, which is incredibly fast.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's really, really fast. I'm still waiting to join, that I don't have to rejoin the track. So everything is set. We hope that we have no starting bug. Let's see if they have fixed it already. I want to join. Yeah, so transition. So everything is set. That is start with fail start control. So the race will start in a few seconds.
Okay, and off we go. Formation lap.
No, it's not a formation lap, it's a sprint race.
We've got a problem here. There's a starting bug. Markula seems to
Yeah,
have been
it
stuck.
looks like starting bug.
Yeah. Cobra is also still stuck at the start. It is disappointing because I remember having had that bug hit me at least twice already, and it's been a long time. It must be at least a month or more.
Yeah, so everybody who has noted 15, 16 has to rejoin. It's pretty stupid. That's still in the game after so many months, and there's no fix about that. We tried everything. We tried now with ID, with friends, without friend lobby. We tried so many things, and it's like not avoidable. If you have luck or not, it's crazy.
Yes, it definitely didn't happen during the demonstration games at the Red Bull Ring, for example. I've never seen them get stuck at the start line. I wonder why.
Yeah. Let's see.
So for everyone who's only just joined us, we had a starting bug where for 2 drivers on the grid, the throttle stays stuck on full, but the car isn't moving at all. It's a bug that has been in GTS for quite some time now, and unfortunately hasn't been addressed in the latest update. So we have to restart here the lobby and have everyone leave and then join again. So please bear with us.
But it's like also
Be up and running in a few minutes.
It's like always happening in the League A or League in the Pro leagues. In the B League on Tuesday we had almost no problems with that. I mean, we had not almost, we had no problems with that.
I think the only bug we had in the race was, and not in, it wasn't affecting the race. I think one of the cars didn't have any wheels on it.
Yeah,
It was
that's
driving on
true. Yeah,
air.
that's true. That's true.
That was quite funny to watch, actually.
Yeah. So let's hope now that it's working. Now the guys with who had the wrong numbers there has rejoined.
Cool. Cool, cool.
Well, let's hope now.
Er hat mir gerade ein Foto geschickt. Müsste eigentlich passen.
So now it looks like everybody sees everyone. Let's hope that it's working now. The start would be awesome if it would work now. That game. So everything is set. And the start looked pretty good. I think all cars left the grid.
Yes.
So Markola with a very fast start went from 3 to 1 and is already leading the race, and Psycho, yeah, from 1 to 4 now in one corner. It looked, yeah, pretty fair till now. We look, everyone is through the first corner. Yeah, so we look now, yeah, Markola is almost 1 second away, Rotec on position 2, Cobra on 3, the pole man, Psycho on 4, Magic World, the German guy, on 5, 6 Mano, 7 Kidstick, 8 Philo. And let's see, there's an attack on position 3 and 2. No, Cobra,
trying to
yeah.
come through.
There gets very close there. Psycho with a
Very drifting.
yeah, very
strong
drifting through the
drift into
corner.
very close, nearly hitting the wall. Psycho is constantly looking as if he's riding right on the limit.
Yeah, Psycho is moving that piece of Viper very fast, and the cars are very close there. So maybe we see now an attack from Cobra. He's on the inside. He goes inside, and he is in front. Yeah, but maybe Rotec can make a counter, but yeah, no, it looks like that he cannot counter that. And that place in
Psycho is very close in there.
yeah, but that plays Marco in his hands now, in his hands now, because he can make a little gap now from 1.5 seconds. That's the perfect case for him. What could happen here? So the two GTRs on position 1, and Rotec touched.
Ooh, contact.
Rotec touched the wall. Ah, that's very close racing there. The front rows. Psycho on position 3, he's inside. And he could manage to get position 3.
Crazy John in the pit.
Crazy John in the pit, okay. Did he have a crash? Let's see if we see that. No, we cannot see that he's in the pits right now, yeah, but he had damage. We cannot see. Too bad we cannot see it anymore. So, but on position 1 still Markola. On position 2 VP Cobra. He's 1.5 seconds in front. So let's see through the field there, maybe Magic World. He is the guy with the fan boost, with the 2% more power. Maybe
Kilo taking that turn very wide, hitting the wall.
Yeah.
But it's a close fight between 6 and 7 there.
Yeah, but you can see there, if you make a little mistake, you're completely off. And here on position 6 and 7, Philo maybe attacks the Porsche from Kidstick. Yeah, he's going.
Trying it. Parallel, side by side. Taking the inner line and passes. This puts Philo into 6th position. Porsche's on the 7th.
But
trying to undercut on the inside now.
Philo went a bit wide. And the Porsche is in front right now.
Porsche's front again.
Yeah. And
this is a good fight
Cobra,
between these two.
Cobra is attacking position 2. So Psycho already overtook Cobra. Let's see where it happened. Yeah, after the long straight, most probably he set his car to the inside. And Rotec again touched the wall on the exit of the last turn. And Markola 2.5 seconds in front. He's flying right now. Crazy speed. And Psycho wide.
Is out on the grass. Very wide out.
But he could hold the car.
Unbelievable Unbelievable! How did he hold the Viper on the grass?
And Rotek to the inside. Is it contact? No. That was close. That was close. We have to watch that again. It was very close here. Both cars were right there. Psycho could hold the car. And we have here almost a contact. But they could avoid. Oh, that's close racing there. And they're still, and now they're fighting again, Psycho and Cobra. And Psycho goes to the inside. And he's through. No, Cobra holds against him and crashed. There was a crash. And Cobra has a damage on the rear. But I don't think that was because of Psycho. You can watch that again.
Magic World had quite a bad exit and has motor damage. That's going to be very, very difficult to hold. Here we'll have to probably pit to make it through.
I saw that, I saw that.
He's now in 8th and dropping fast.
Yeah, we can watch it as well. I think that he touched Cobra because... yeah. Oh my god, that's very bad luck. That's very bad luck. That was bad luck because Cobra hit the wall. Yeah, Cobra hit the wall and he had to try. He wanted to avoid the contact, Magic World, and he was driving into the wall. That was very bad luck. So we have Marcola on 1, Psycho on 2, on 3 we have Rotek, on 4 we have Cobra, Kidstick on 5, Manu on 6, on 7 we have Lichi, who was starting from the last position. He's already on 7th position. AP-Meister on 8, on 9 we have Castor Troy, Splash on 10, Magic World in the pit right now, Philo in the pit right now. He's also very much damaged.
It's going to be a very close race between 5th and 6th. Manu is trying to get onto Kid Stick and is closing in. There's a very small gap.
I see it. I'm behind. Kid Stick now in the bumper cam off Manu. Kid Stick goes a bit wide there with the Porsche. And Manu had a good... Yeah.
This is his chance to get in. Oh, yes!
He takes the outside way. But I think he'll lift the throttle. That's why he could not overtake and...
Yes, he didn't manage. He didn't get past him. But he's very close. He's right in his slipstream. So there's a good chance now if he gets a good exit on this. Right up him. He's going to make it now if he can use this.
I'm in his bumper cam and he goes out of the slipstream.
Very good.
But
He's
they're
gonna make
almost...
it on the inside.
Yeah, they have almost the same top speed. It's hard to overtake here now. And... is that the overtake? On the outside, Kidstick hold against him on the outside and he could defend his position. The gap between Marcola and Psycho is the same, 4.4 seconds. But Rotek still is under 1 second behind Psycho, so that fight has not ended yet. Cobra on position 4, very strong driving from him as well. And Kidstick and Manu fight is not over. They're still fighting against each other. And AP-Meister has overtaken already Turismo Lichi. I have to say it's a really amazing race. I don't know where to look. Too bad that Marco is a bit away from the rest of the field, but yeah, it's racing, it's happened.
Oh, Cobra's got a 3.1 second penalty. Where did he get that?
Maybe in the first corner. Maybe he cut it in the first corner too much. Maybe I can get that in the replay.
Oh, that's going to be very hard to shake.
Yeah, no, I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh,
Oh,
that
and
was
contact.
close. Contact with the wall. And Rotek comes closer to Psycho. Let's.
Yes, there's also slight body damage, and that will open up the door for Kidstick and Manu.
Yeah, that's true. Cobra now in position 6, so Manu maybe has chances for position 4. But yeah, it goes a
Kidstick has
bit
been
wide.
driving very good so far.
Yeah, Kidstick, a really good race from him. We have in
Fourth
here.
position, and he's got a clear distance to Manu now.
But we have here 3 wide, almost. Oh, that was almost. He lost the car. Oh,
And
that's
now tire
close.
degradation is coming into play for all of them.
Yeah.
Front left tire is 2/3 down, so this is going to be very difficult for all the cars that are always on the limit anyway, such as Giovanni in the Cobra.
Yeah. But Kidstick, amazing race with the Porsche position 4. And Rotek has overtaken. We missed that now. Rotek has overtaken Psycho. Maybe on the long straight he did it. But Psycho's still behind him. And the fight is not over. The problem is I don't know where to look.
There's just too much happening. It's a fantastic race so far.
There are everywhere fights. And Turismo Lici fights now against Manu. Maybe he can gain his 7th position back. And yeah, he got his position back. He is now on position 7 again.
This is quite difficult for Manu. He has dropped now from a possible 5th now to 8th. He was right behind Kidstick, but Kidstick has been driving phenomenally compared to Manu. So it's going to be very difficult for Manu to get back
Yeah,
to
but
there.
Kidstick has now problems with AP Meister behind him. AP Meister is very fast right now. But still, look, Psycho right behind Rotek now. In the slipstream. But the McLaren is very fast on straight. And that will be not enough. But still, he can hold behind. And here we have maybe an overtake. Let's see that again. Yeah, they were side by side, breaking into the corner after the long straight. But Kidstick defends very well today.
Psycho is having real trouble keeping behind Rotek in the slipstream. Seems like the Viper is now really losing a lot of traction. Front left tire is 2/3 down, so this is going to be really tricky.
Marcola is driving not on the limit anymore. I think he's only 4/10, 3/8. And Rotek currently the fastest guy on track. And Psycho is, yeah, the second fastest. And AP Meister has overtaken Kidstick. We see it after the start-finish lane. He has overtaken him and gained the 4th position. Very strong driving from him as well.
Kidstick is still fighting. He's not giving up on this one.
Still fighting? Yeah, of course. Still, 5th position is very good here in this field. We have to say in this field are one of the fastest drivers there. Marcola, Rotek, Psycho, AP Meister also very fast. Cobra, Lici.
The gap between Rotek and Psycho is now 1 second. It looks like Psycho is really struggling.
With the Viper, yeah, looks like that. But he told me also in the training already that the Viper is on one lap unbelievable fast, but during the race there's a bit of problem, and we have the last lap right now. So Marco is leading by 3.8 seconds.
Ooh, Stig is on 4th. Kid Stig is on 4th.
What happened there? We have to look. The replay. Yeah, AP Meister touched the wall there, and Kid Stick went to the inside and has overtaken AP
Oh,
Meister
they're side by
again.
side. With slight contact there between Kid Stick and AP Meister.
Yeah, I see it, and yeah, but Kid Stick is again through, and I have to switch now to Marcola because he takes the first win here in the sprint race, round 1 on this French circuit in his GTR, and he takes the first big points with him here. Congratulations to Germany, VP Marcola on 2nd position, very strong Rotec on 3, Psycho, and very strong fighting Kid Stick on position 4.
4 and AP Meister just behind, very
Just
close.
behind, very
good fight
close,
between
very
these
good,
two.
yeah. 7 Litchi, very strong, 8 Manu, 9 Castor, and 10 Magic World, who had very bad luck in that race, we have to say. On 11, Crazy John, Philo on 12, a bit lagging, and Splash on 13. Pooh, that was a race, I have to say.
Yes, if this race foreshadows anything for the actual main race, this will be quite an exciting race.
Yeah. So congratulations again to VP Marcola. Really good driving.
So for everybody who's watching the live stream, we're now preparing for the final race. All the drivers have a short break for most smokers and toilet breaks. And for those of you who are watching from the B League, something to notice as a difference between A and B is also the damage levels. The damage levels on the A League are set to heavy, whereas on B League we had a light setting, which meant small contact didn't necessarily mean immediate aero damage.
So we are setting up now the grid. We turn the first 10 around and then we see a League A formation lap start. So the first lap is a formation lap, and at the end in the last sector they make a formation, and then we start rolling. So please, we need a few more minutes to change that, and then we have here 45 minutes main race, or 50 minutes after main race action. So everything is set and the main race will start in a few seconds. Let's see that we come here on track. So hopefully we see now a better formation lap than the League B showed us. Yeah, it looks here a bit better. Let's see if everybody could start. It looks good, everybody could start now. So now is the warm-up lap, and in the last sector the leader has to close down the field, the grid, and then in the last sector they make the formation. And then, yeah, Mark, then everything is set for a very nice endurance race, 45 minutes or 50 minutes after all, then racing with pit stops and everything. Let's see what tires we have here. We have Magic World with medium tires. Castor also here hard tires on Mano, so he maybe tries to get the race with the hard tires. We have no tire required to change to have both tires driven once in the race. So Lychee with medium as well, Cobra with medium, AP Master with medium, Kid Stick with medium. Do we have here somebody else with hard? Is Psycho driving with medium? Yeah, he's also driving with medium, so everybody's driving with medium. So yeah, Mark.
Okay.
Everything is set for an incredible endurance race now.
Is the audio okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think everything is good. Something said maybe to our partners. The EGT4M is partner with Fanatec and with MMOGA. If you need game card or game key, you can shop over our links cheaper on MMOGA. And Fanatec, of course, the same. If you plan to buy a new wheel, then it would be cool to do it over us, because you get it there a bit cheaper. For more information, you can tell me or contact me or go over the links in on our homepage. So, but now we are coming to the last sector and starting the formation. That looks pretty good right now. I'm looking from the last row to see where they do it really good, the formation. Looks awesome from the end of the field. And we are going now to the start-finish lane. And when is Magic starting the race? And the race starts. And there's a contact in the first corner. There are too many cars, but yeah, there are too many cars in the first corner. Simply too many cars. I think there were 4 wide. And Psycho already on position 2, look. Look, Mark, he's already on position 2.
Yes, now I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, okay. So look, Psycho is already on position 2. Incredible first few corners from him. And yeah, I'm looking here, we have a bit damage on Lich's car. But still there's nowhere really damage, and Magic World leading the race from the pole position right now. And Psycho right behind him. Cobra now under attack, and Kidstick also on position 4 now. Philo behind Manu as well, fighting. I don't know where to look right now.
It's very close in the first 7-8.
Yeah, it's very close. I don't know where to look. And Kidstick on the outside and Cobra on the inside. Yeah, and that's it. And Philo on position 6. I think he was a bit late. Marco on 7. But that start from Psycho, he's on second position from position 9 starting and on position 2. Looks like he had a very good start, and he goes a bit wide there, but still. And he's closing up to Magic World right now. And I'm looking through the field now. Oh, that's very close racing there.
Kidstick is very close up to Cobra. It looks like these two are going to have a good fight coming up.
Yeah. And Marcola already on position 5, and Manu went wide there. And look, he went wide there and he had already lost 4 positions. Looking where to... Yeah, Psycho almost behind Magic World right now. So maybe on the bridge we see the first attack. Marco on 5, 6, and here we have very much cars on one place. And Crazy John on position 7. And
Crazy John.
Yeah, Psycho on the outside, and he's not through. Oh, that was close. That was close. And Kidstick is coming close as well, like Cobra. But Psycho is now
Oh.
on the inside. There was a little contact, I think, but yeah, Cobra, good exit now. And maybe we see now all four pretty close together. That's amazing looking
Oh,
pictures there.
very close. Just 250, not even that. 300 of a
And
second
now
between.
Cobra is attacking on the grass on the inside.
Very clean racing. No contact on this.
Yeah, they are driving, they leave space for breathing. Still they're fighting very hard, but still Falo is a bit lagging. That's maybe, hopefully there will be no incidents about that bit lagging. And Legion 9 under
And
attack.
Kidstick is in third. Third position for Kidstick. He is driving like lightning.
Yeah, he's pretty fast right now. His tires looking pretty good as well. Cobra's tires in front, the GTR has a bit front tire problems. And Cobra loses the car
slides
almost.
out.
But he rescued the car before he hits the wall.
No damage, but the tires definitely took a beating there. Now in fourth position, that's quite a loss.
Yeah. He was making one mistake, and Kidstick, look! Kidstick on position 2. And Magic is fighting against Cobra and Marco, the two GTRs now fighting against Magic World. And
There's
now
a clean second in front of Kidstick and a second behind Kidstick, so he's in a pretty good position,
Yeah.
safe. Oh, but Cobra's not going to leave this. Not going to give it up for Mike.
Yeah,
Very close on Makula.
yeah, Marcola also overtook Cobra now on the bridge section, but Cobra get a bit better out of the corner in front of the long straight, and he's now in the slipstream, a bit more speed, and he will go to the inside now. Side by side the two GTRs. And Cobra is through. Now it comes to the brakes, and yeah, Cobra is through. So Marcola back to 5. And Cobra again!
Oh, wide! Cobra out again.
But he's catching the car again, but too bad that he lost the car 2 times in the same manner.
This cost Cobra now, it's 1.5 seconds to Makula. This is going to be hard to catch up.
Yeah, that will be really hard. Let's see if somebody drive into the pits. No, we have Kidstick through, we have Marco through, Magic, and Cobra goes to the pit. Yeah, the GTR needs a bit more fuel if you're not short shifting. But Psycho, for example, is short shifting. I don't know if Kidstick is short shifting, but most probably as well.
The gap between Psycho and Kidstick is now growing. It's a good 2 seconds.
Yeah, looks very good for Psycho right now. And look, the last lap, what he did with the medium tires is pretty amazing. 15.2 with empty tank, but still, it's a pretty good lap. So let's see what we have now. We have on position 4, we have our friend, our Greek friend, Crazy John with his beautiful Honda NSX. On 5 we have Turismo Lici. Magic on 6 after the pit stop. Cobra on 7. File on 8. AP Meister on 9. On 10 Manu. On 11 Rotek. We have to say that he had a bit... Oh, there was a crash. And AP Meister has engine damage. Oh my god, he has engine damage. AP Meister on position 11. And it's a long way back to the pits.
This could well have finished his race now.
Yeah, that killed his race. Splash and Castor Boy. Castor Troy. Looks also that there was something. But now most probably the leader will pit now, of course, Psycho, because the fuel is almost empty. The fuel tank is almost empty. And Kidstick now behind Mark. Did he made a mistake there? Let's look, because there, I think he made a mistake in the corner in front. Yeah, he went a bit wide, and look, one mistake in that race and you're already done for that position. So yeah,
And Psycho is rolling in on nothing, on fumes.
yeah, and everybody's pitting now. Like Kidstick also without any fuel inside anymore. Let's see. Turismo Lici as well. And Magic World is leading now. Let's see, but he was not refueling his tank so much. Also Marcola not, if you look. Then Psycho made the car full. No, Cobra made the car full. Psycho made the car full, yeah, as well. Cobra as well.
Yeah.
Philo not. Kidstick as well. Not. Crazy John made the car completely full. Rotek as well when he pitted. Manu as well when he pitted. Splash. Also. Castor Troy also. Lici also. And AP Meister, yeah, that incident what he has. He's now on the last position. Too bad for him. One mistake. And Marcola is already behind Magic. It looks like there was some incident as well, yeah, but I think he's overtaking right now. So no, but he backs up. But Psycho is flying behind Marcola as well. And I think from the strategy, Psycho is a bit better now, because he has a full tank now. He's on third position behind Marcola. And I think
there's a close fight between Kidstick and Crazy John at the moment.
Yeah,
Kidstick is leading, but just by a hair's. Ooh, and now overtaken by Crazy John,
yeah,
which is interesting because he has a full tank of gas, so
we have a leader
should
change.
Be quite a bit heavier.
Marcola overtook Magic World right now. I think Magic World is a bit nervous right now, because he made a few mistakes. Maybe also the new tires. Let's see if he can, if Psycho can close the gap a bit to Magic. And now it's a bit different. First with completely empty car, and now with completely full car. It's a big difference on that GT4 cars.
Well, Psycho has a very big advantage. He is basically just waiting what happens at the front, and these two fighting in the front will mean that their times will probably be dropping a bit. That'll give Psycho an advantage to come closer with a fresh set of tires, which he has, and fresher than Marcola or Magic World.
Yeah.
I think he has a good chance to catch up there.
I'm looking again a bit through the field. Cobra is coming close a bit to Philo, but Philo's lagging a bit. Maybe that's a bit dangerous. On 6 we have Crazy John.
Crazy John
with a full tank as well, so he has from the strategy also very good. Position 8 we have Rotek, which I think, yeah, I thought that he is a bit better than the position 8, but yeah. But Magic World still behind
Rotek
Marco.
Doesn't seem to have had a good race. He's been really struggling, considering that he had such a fantastic pre-qualifying for the League A, League B race. He was really good.
Yeah, but
he's
now it's completely
found his
different.
rhythm.
The cars here are completely different, because the cars have GT3 weight and GT4 powers, and they are really nice to drive, I have to say. Really enjoyable to drive them.
Rotek is really close on Kidstick though, and everything's just following Crazy John here.
Cobra is also pretty close to Philo.
Oh, Kidstick is taking Crazy John, and we have a position change. Kidstick is 6th.
And Cobra and Philo are out of the track. Yeah, and here Kidstick and Crazy John Rotec are completely together now. Let's see now. I go to Rotec and the chase cam.
Ooh, Cobra is really struggling. And I think we lost Cobra. Cobra dropped out.
And now maybe overtake from Rotec. And oh, that was close. Crazy John almost lost the car there. And what we see here, yeah, the first three are still Marcola, Magic World and Psycho. Looking through the positions right now, yeah, TNR Philo on position 4, 5 Kidstick, let's see if he has damage now. Kidstick on 5. On sticks we have still Crazy John fighting with Rotec. But maybe on the straight now Rotec can overtake him. And yeah,
As he'll try and take him on the right hand side. On the inside now. Ooh, they're giving each other space, but they're fighting hard.
yeah. And Rotec is through.
It's still nearly a second up to Kidstick, so he's still got a way to go. Now nearly 4 seconds ahead is Philo. He's driving a race on his own. He's got another 6 seconds up to Psycho. So there's quite a big split there on fourth position as a splitter in between the first 3 and the next 3.
Yeah, and Marcola again drives a bit away from the field. He's 2.4 seconds in front. Magic on position 2. On 3 we have Psycho. 5 seconds in front of Philo.
Well, Psycho's tires are pretty good, so it looks like he's taking it easy at the moment. He does have more fuel, so he won't have to pit as early as Marcola or Magic.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe also the full tank makes him slower now.
Oh, Crazy John must have had some contact or cut something, because he's got a penalty of 3 seconds.
So I'm looking again. Yeah, Kidstick behind Rotec right now. 7 we have Crazy John still, but he has 2.9 seconds penalty. Eight we have Mano. 9 Splash, 10 Castor, 11 Turismo Lici, and AP Meister on position 12, who had a accident in the area before the bridge starts, the bridge section. But let's see, can Psycho close the gap a bit, or is Magic fast enough? Tires looking still pretty good from Psycho, I have to say. Maybe he's
He has been taking care of those.
yeah, yeah, it looks like that he is not driving on the limit, that he takes care about his tires.
Yes, I think he's holding back a bit because he won't have to pit quite as early as Makula and Magic, and then
Yeah.
he can open up. The distance between fourth and third is pretty consistent, 5 seconds, and then another 5 seconds between fourth and fifth, so not much moving in the field order. The only changes are happening further back, 7th, 6th, between Stig and Crazy John, Rotek. Rotek is pretty low on tires, so there's a good chance Kid Stick is gonna get close to him.
Yeah, I see Rotek has a bit problems with the tires, but
Yeah.
I think that the Rotek drives with his tires a bit longer. He pitted a bit earlier, maybe. I don't know.
He does have more fuel than Kid Stick, so Kid Stick is he's short shifting already just to keep it
Yeah.
on the track for a bit longer. Meanwhile, John has managed to get his penalty down to 2.4.
Yeah.
Still quite a way to go.
But still, he is not so
But
far
he's
away
doing
from.
fine.
He's not so far away
No,
from
I-
Rotek and Kid Stick.
Yeah, he's doing fine. His tires are good. He's got enough fuel.
Yeah. I think his strategy he's on a better strategy than Kid Stick and Rotek right now. Also, Philo has to pit in a few minutes, so next lap. So Rotek will be then on position 4 and Kid Stick on 5. Also, maybe Psycho didn't want to get closer to Magic to get the dirty air, that he has lesser grip to burn his tires, because look at his tires. I think that he's driving. Do you know what I think right now? That maybe he drives with hard tires.
Yes.
Maybe it's not refreshing that he's driving now with the hard tires.
It's possible, yes, because those tires look very good compared to Magic and Makula. They're nearly done.
I think that he's driving with the hard tires right now, and now is the scissor. You know that the scissors between the medium and the hard tires, and the hard tires now are faster than the medium tires. At the beginning, the medium tires were faster, but now is the time where he's faster with the hard tires. So maybe he's on the winning strategy here.
That could well be, yes. Yeah.
Because look, his
That would
front
explain
tires
it,
are
because
pretty
his
good
tires
still.
look really good.
Yeah.
Yes, and we know the Viper does eat tires.
Yeah, that's true. So I think he's on hard tires and is coming closer in the slipstream. But look, he's
yeah,
not
yeah.
overtaking. He don't want to burn his tires. He's looking for them.
Psycho is definitely nursing his tires, and Magic will have to pit. He's out of fuel. His tires are done. Makula, same. Both have to hit the pits now, and Psycho will pass them. This is a good opportunity for Psycho now to throw in a really fast lap.
Yeah.
Oh, Makula is trying another lap. That's risky. His tires aren't looking good at all. Both front tires are nearly half done.
Yeah, because he's now under hard pressure Yes, and Philo is also on pit. Yeah, it's very dangerous right now. Yeah, for Marcola as well, because he has to push now. And look, he's on the grass now. He knows that. Maybe he knows. I don't know if he really knows, but maybe he knows because of the longer pit stop from Psycho, because Psycho was leading before that. That Psycho maybe is on a other strategy with maybe one pit stop less, because I think that Psycho has only to make one more pit stop. And Rotec now in position 3, but yeah, he has still to make a pit
He still
stop.
has a pit stop ahead of him.
But Crazy John still
Yes,
on a...
this is a very interesting.
I think Crazy John is also on hard tires, because his tires looking pretty good as well. Like Kid Stick's tires also very good looking. I think that Kid Stick and Crazy John are also on hard tires, because look, their tires.
Yes. It must be, because there's such a big difference between Rotec's tires, which are half done already, and Stig has been very close on him.
And Magic World now side by side with Manu. But Manu has now the lighter car. But still the BMW power. Yeah, but no, they're side by side. Looking to the chase cam. Yeah, looks like a clean overtake. Yeah, Manu doesn't fight back. And yeah, that was a clean overtake. And it gives him also the blinkers. And yeah, Marcola, the leaders in the pits. And Psycho's leading the race.
Alright, let's see what Psycho does now, if he really opens up and maximizes this lap.
For me the question is now also, is Marcola driving now with hard tires, or is he again with medium? Rotec now in position 2.
But I don't think we can trust it.
We have to look. Marcola only with half a tank right now. Okay, that's a very strange strategy. What do you think about that strategy? I don't think that is enough to beat Psycho here.
I don't think so. I think it depends very much on the time that Psycho can put in between himself and the rest of the field on this particular lap. Oh, slight contact on the exit there after the bridge. He's definitely pushing harder now.
Yeah, because now he knows nobody's in front of him, and now is the time where he can stress his tires to the maximum. Because most probably he takes new tires as well after the pit stop. And maybe he takes for the last stint maybe medium tires, but after he saw how good the... Look, he's driving still 216 after 8 laps. No. Oh, yeah. That are 8 laps. No, around 5 he pitted. So 7 laps. And the tires are still working. Look, 216.5 after 7 laps. Now he's in his 8th lap. It's pretty good. And now Marcola right behind Rotec. Rotec with completely done tires, and that's playing completely in the cards for Psycho. Marcola completely behind Rotec, but he cannot overtake.
Rotec is defending very hard here.
And
but this is it.
Yeah,
this is it.
New tires, it's... That McLaren with that old worn tires is not a weapon anymore.
Yeah.
Wow, that was almost contact. Yeah, look, Manu is on the hard tires, look. But maybe he started with the hard tires.
Philo is having quite a problem with his lag. Plus a 3-second.
Yeah.
Oh, we're lucky for everyone though. He's in the middle of the field, so he's got space in front and behind, so the lag
Yeah.
won't affect the race.
But I think he destroyed the race of Cobra. I don't know. Maybe because they were both in the sand, so maybe there was a contact because of the lag. But yeah, we have to look then the
That could
replay.
be, yeah.
Rodek now a bit sliding wide. The tires are completely done on Rodek's car. I think when Rodek now makes the car completely full with full the tank, and with hard tires he can maybe reach the end of the race.
Psycho is still doing very well on his tires.
Yeah, really.
He's got 12.5 seconds advantage now over Makula. That's looking very good for him.
Yeah, but look, Marcola is flying now. He's 7,000 of a second faster than his 2:15.1 on medium tires. Look how fast it is. Okay, but Psycho is now in the pits as well.
Oh, so is he going to change tires or is he just going to fuel? No, everything. Well, that was it. Last pit stop and lost his position to Makula now.
Yeah, but Marcola has to pit one more time, look.
Yes, he's not going to make it with the fuel. The tires might make it.
And Psycho took new tires. I think he went now to the medium tires back again for the last 16 minutes, like in the sprint race. And he went a bit wide there, but he could hold the car. And Crazy John, look, Crazy John with his strategy on position 3, very strong.
Very good. He still has one pit ahead of him though. It's very interesting to see how this race, definitely the strategy makes much more of an impact compared to the League B race.
Magic World now in position 5, followed by Kidstick, but Kidstick has an almost empty fuel tank, and Magic World has he had a full tank when he left the pit, so yeah, he's now in a better condition now with the strategy. Then we have Rotek. He will most probably finish that race. That can be close with that fuel. Maybe he has to save the fuel. And Markala pushing very hard. He was again a bit in the grass. But Psycho is still right behind him. He cannot shave him off here. Still following him. Let's see what for time Psycho is doing. Oh, that was the in lap. Thought they made another lap. 1.7 seconds between them. Both are driving constant, very good lap times. Kidstick in pits. Takes new tires. Last pit stop. Also Castor is pitting now again. I have 3 seconds penalty. Interesting. Splash DD now on position 8. Mano 9. And on 10 Castor. Turismo Lici on position 11. And AP Meister on 12 still affected very bad of the incident he had.
We now have a closing gap between Crazy John and Philo. Only half a second in between. Philo's still very laggy. He's running on fumes, so Philo will be hitting the pits pretty soon.
Hopefully there will be
Crazy
no
John.
incident.
Oh, now we're going to see Philo trying to overtake Crazy John, taking the inside line here. Oh, I think there was contact, but it's hard to say with the lag. Philo is now ahead. He managed to pass, but he's going to pit.
Let's hope that the lag doesn't affect here the fight. And Marcola in the pits again. Yeah, Philo is going to the
Philo
pits.
into the pits now.
Yeah.
There you go. Crazy John is through, second now. Behind Psycho with 9.5 seconds.
Oh, that strategy of Psycho was really great.
That was very good, yes. He really got it. Now Crazy John is running on fumes. I think he'll probably have to pit one more time.
Yeah.
And that will give Makula, who is doing fine, he doesn't have to pit anymore, so Makula will be able to catch up to Psycho. And we have a small chance of Philo now catching up to Rotek. Still laggy. There's only 0.3 seconds between them.
Between who? Yeah.
Between Rotek and Philo now.
Yeah. I see it.
Very hard to see though because it's so laggy. It seems as if Philo is contacting with the wall on every turn.
Yeah, maybe we had that in the GT3 race as well. Maybe that's because he's maybe streaming as well. So maybe we have to talk after the race with him. Maybe something is not good with his connection, I don't know. But he's the only one who's lagging.
Yes, he's the only one lagging out.
Yeah, hopefully there will be no
It's going to be a
contact.
close fight between... There's still a whole second that Philo's penalty to spool down before he can go over the finish line.
Crazy John is in the pits now.
There we go. That'll give Makula his second spot. Right behind Psycho, but there's a 13-second gap between these two. This is looking very good for Psycho. I think he's in a very good position now to take the podium.
I think he's in a very good place right now to win the race. But look, Marcola is again faster than his 2:15.1 in the first sector. And there's a fight now. 3 for the podium, 3, 4, 5.
It's always very difficult to overtake someone who's lagging. It's always much better if you have him behind you. If you have him ahead of you, you just really have to drive on faith. knowing which line he will take, or most likely take.
But look, Philo got rid of his penalty right now.
That's very good. I wonder, did he get it through slipstreaming and then going down on throttle during the slipstream?
Yeah.
That's very good.
A kid stick now in
It just
position
shows
7.
These guys drive on a different level. It's actually a pleasure to watch and learn. And Philo managed to squeeze in. Oh, went a bit wide there. Rotek recovered. Philo's back on 4th. And Crazy John is hanging out on 5th, waiting for these two to battle it out. It's always good if you're in the 3rd position.
Is Crazy
You have two
John
guys
still in the
battling it
race
out.
for you?
Yeah, yes, Crazy John is still on.
Okay, for me he left.
He's in 5th position.
Yeah, for me he left right now the lobby, so I don't see him anymore.
Crazy John is in 5th position, right behind Philo. Philo is battling with Rotek, 3rd and 4th.
Okay, interesting. Maybe I rejoin the lobby fast to see Crazy John again.
Psycho is now leading with 10 seconds, which means Makula has been catching up quite a lot. He's driving consistently good lap times here.
I'm rejoining fast the lobby to see Crazy John again. I don't know why he left for me.
That's interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
interesting.
oh no, Philo is out. Oh no, Philo has left the lobby. Whoa, that's really tough. He was on 4th position. That puts Crazy John in 4th now. Oh, what a shame. He made it through this far in the race and now he got kicked out.
Really?
That's really harsh. So we've got Crazy John now closing in on Rotek, which means 0.6 seconds between them. This is still going to be very close. Tires are the same, fuel is roughly the same.
Yeah.
I think the battle to watch is between 3 and 4. Makula is catching up. He's now to 9 seconds to Psycho. Either Psycho is taking it very easy or, yes,
Yeah,
his tires are pretty down, so yeah. This is showing, of course, in his times, in his lap time. And we know the Viper doesn't want bad tires.
But I still don't think that he
8.8, so Makula is so fast. You don't think he's gonna catch up?
No, I don't think that he will catch up because we have only 2 laps. The next lap will be the last one.
Ah, okay, yeah.
But Rotek and Crazy John are fighting for the podium, the last podium for this race.
This is gonna be a close one.
Yeah, they are
Crazy
side
John
by
on the
side,
outside.
and he's
John's
through.
taking it. He's taking it. Yes, he's made it. Oh, Rotek is right up in the slipstream. Gonna try on the inside. Not happening. That's difficult to overtake here.
On position 5 we have Magic World. On 6 we have Kid Stick, also very good race from him. 7 Splash, 8 Castor, and 9 we have AP Meister. 10 we have Manu, and 11 we have Turismo Lici. And I think that Psycho is not driving on the limit anymore to bring that win secure home. And Markle is hot lapping still, so he's still driving faster.
7.5. It's amazing how much time he managed to get back. He's really clawing at that first, but he's not gonna make it. Yeah, it's a lap. Yeah, a lap shorter than the League B race.
Yeah, but Rotek cannot fight back. It looks like he cannot.
Rotek's tires are worse.
Yeah.
Crazy John is keeping this one. It's looking good.
And only 5.8 seconds now between Psycho and Marcola. But we are
Always
now.
a nice thing when you can actually see your next one. If you can just at least glimpse him around the corner, it always gives you a bit more motivation to just push yourself a bit harder.
We can drive in the bumper view for a bit with Marco, and we can see. I think that we see another lap. If I look to the time, I think that will be another lap.
Should be another lap, yeah, I'd say so. You can see him on the bridge now, so Marcola can now see Psycho, which is impressive because there was nearly a 15-second gap before. They're down to 5 seconds. Oh, Psycho's front tires aren't looking too good. Half done.
Yeah.
In terms of tire wear, Marcola and Psycho are pretty equal, but when the Viper doesn't work really well on used tires. 4.8 seconds break between them. Still a close fight between Rotek and Crazy John. Rotek is now closing in on Crazy John. There was contact. Crazy John's really struggling to keep that car straight. So important to get a proper exit on these long straights.
Yeah.
Rotek's closing in, got the slipstream. This could be an overtake.
That's a fight for the podium.
Side by side. Wow, Crazy just managed to get that one back in. I think Rotek's going to try another attack. Must be double hard for Rotek now. He's in the slipstream, but it's all dirty air as well. His tires are half worn. It's not easy to get around. And Crazy John's not giving him a straight line there. Oh! And it's done. The race is over.
But it's still funny how if the time runs up when you drive over the finish lane, why has Psycho and Marcola, that's since 2 patches I think, why has Marcola and Psycho have to drive 1 more lap and Crazy John and Rotex are finished? Because there would be 1 more lap after all.
Yes, this is a bit strange.
Yeah, it's since 2 patches I think. Now only these 2 drivers are driving now the last lap or something like that.
That's very strange. Well, the gap is still at 3.8 seconds. Yeah. If Psycho doesn't make some massive mistake, that's it. He's gonna win it. Oh, Marcola's tires are very, very done. So is Psycho. The long straight, good exit on this for both of them. But the distance between Psycho and Marcola is too big for a slipstream.
I think that's it. I don't think that Psycho gives away that race victory in the last sector.
Final turn coming up now. Yes.
Looks like that's it. We have the first main race winner here of the EGT4M Season 2. And it's Psycho in front of Marcola and Crazy John.
Celebrating with his headlights, very nice. And here we go. Marcola coming in on fumes, literally.
Congratulations to both of them.
Very good race. Well done of everyone.
Yeah.
Very fast driving. Clean driving also.
So we have here the race result. It's a bit strange because something, I don't know what bugged out there. But yeah, that's the result after all. So yeah, then congratulations to Psycho, Markula and Crazy John for the podium here. Yeah, and that's it. That was the first main race and sprint race and Super Pole from the EGT4M in League A. Very competitive, close racing here. We have two winners here. We have Markula as sprint race winner and Psycho as main race winner. So I will say thank you for watching the stream here. Hopefully in 2 weeks we are back with you here in the stream with League B and A. League B on Tuesday in 2 weeks, and on Thursday we have then League A again on Blue Moon infield. So very close and crazy racing will be here again on my YouTube channel. So yeah, I say good night, thank you for watching, and follow us on our homepage. So see you next in 2 weeks.